I want you to do something right now. Think about the last time you ate clean, hit the gym, and did everything right and still gained weight. That experience is not in your head, and it's not because you did something wrong. I'm Dr. Phyllis Poby, a triple board certified physician, and here are the 7 physical signs that tell you your cortisol is the real reason your body is holding on to weight. Not your diet, not your discipline, cortisol. And as I go through each one, keep a mental note of how many apply to you. Okay, so let's get into it. Before we get into the signs, there's something important you need to understand. Cortisol is not a bad hormone. It's a survival hormone. It was designed to save your life in moments of real danger. But your body can't tell the difference between a lion chasing you and a never-ending to-do list. So it stays in emergency mode. And in emergency mode, your body will always choose survival over weight loss. Keep that in mind as we go through each sign. Sign number 1, you wake up exhausted no matter how much you sleep. You slept 7 or 8 hours, but you wake up feeling like you never closed your eyes. This is not a sleep problem. This is a cortisol timing problem. Cortisol is supposed to rise naturally around 7 a.m. to wake you up feeling alert, but when your system is dysregulated, it spikes at 2 or 3 a.m. instead, and your body thinks it's in danger in the middle of the night. So it pulls you out of deep sleep, which means by morning, you're already running on empty before the day even starts. And that habit of reaching for a coffee the first thing, this can actually make things worse. Sign number 2, you crash hard between 2 and 4 p.m. every single day. This is the one most women just accept as normal, and it's not. That afternoon crash is your cortisol bottoming out after running too high all morning. And what do most people do at that time? They reach for coffee or something sweet. That will temporarily boost your cortisol again, but that means by 10 p.m. it's still elevated. Now you can't fall asleep, you wake up exhausted, and the cycle repeats the next day. This is a cortisol loop. And if you have both signs 1 and 2, you're likely stuck in it. And here's where it gets interesting, because this loop is directly connected to why your belly fat won't move. Sign number 3, belly fat that won't move no matter what you try. This is the sign that brings most women to me. You're eating clean, you're working out, your midsection won't budge. And here's what's actually happening. When your cortisol stays high, it activates receptors in your abdominal fat cells. It tells those cells to store and hold on. This is visceral fat. It sits around your organs. It acts as your body's emergency fuel reserve. So your body is not being stubborn, it's being smart. It genuinely believes you're in danger, and it's trying to keep you alive, which means no diet in the world can override a body that thinks it's fighting for survival. Now you're starting to see why your body has been fighting you. It's not about willpower, it's about cortisol. So you want to understand what's keeping your cortisol stuck and how to fix it for your specific body. Well, this is why I created the Precision Health Mastery Consultation. We'll look at your cortisol patterns and map out exactly what your body needs to finally let go. The link is in the description below. Sign number 4, eating less than everyone around you, but gaining more. This is the one that makes women feel like they're going crazy. Your friend eats pizza, stays the same. You eat salad, gain 2 pounds. Here's what's happening behind the scene. High cortisol triggers insulin, and together they tell your body to store whatever you eat as fat. Now add calorie restriction on top of that. Your body resets as food scarcity, so it slows your metabolism. It holds onto every calorie even tighter. So eating less, it's not solving the problem, it's reinforcing it. And this is the moment many women realize that they've been using the exact strategy that's working against them. Sign number 5, your weight fluctuates 3 to 5 pounds overnight. You weigh yourself at night and then again in the morning, and the number makes no sense. This is not fat gain, this is cortisol-driven weight retention. When cortisol is elevated, your body releases aldosterone, which tells your kidneys to hold onto water and sodium. So your body is literally inflating and deflating based on your stress levels. And that's why you can feel bloated and puffy, even on days you barely ate anything. Sign number 6, you feel wired and tired at night, but exhausted all day. Your body is tired, but your brain won't stop. You lie down and suddenly your mind is replaying everything you didn't finish. This isn't about anxiety. This is a flipped cortisol rhythm. Cortisol should be lowest at night, but in this pattern, it spikes instead. So your body can't repair, it can't recover, and it can't burn fat, because fat burning happens during deep sleep. So if you're not getting that, your body never gets the chance. Sign number 7 is uncontrollable night cravings. I'm talking cravings for carbs and sugar. This is the one most women feel the most ashamed of, but they shouldn't, because every night something takes over. You were perfect all day and then the cravings hit. Here's what's actually happening. When cortisol is high at night, your serotonin drops and your brain knows carbohydrates can raise it. So it sends out a craving signal, not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to calm your stress response. You're not addicted to food, you're responding to a biological need for relief. And that relief is real, which means this isn't a willpower problem. It's your brain trying to fix a cortisol problem with the tool that it has available at 10 p.m. So let's count. How many of those signs apply to you? If it was 4 or more, there's a very high chance your cortisol has been running your body without you realizing it. And here's the most important thing I want you to hear. Everything you've been trying, the diets, the workouts, the calorie counting, was targeting the symptom, not the cause. And that's not your fault. That's what the entire weight loss industry told you to do. But when cortisol is the driver, you cannot out diet or exercise it. You have to address cortisol directly. This is the shift from I'm not trying hard enough to I've been solving the wrong problem. So if you feel like your body is working against you, it's not broken. It's responding to stress. And until you address that, no diet will fully work the way you expect it to, because your body will always choose survival over fat loss. So the real question isn't, what should I eat less of? It's, what is keeping my body in survival mode? Because when you solve that, everything else starts to fall into place. Look, you can keep pushing through the exhaustion and hoping something changes, or you can finally understand why your cortisol won't drop and what to do about it. And the Precision Health Mastery consultation will review your health history, identify what's keeping your stress response stuck, and create a plan your body can actually respond to. This is where you stop guessing and start getting answers. Click the link in the description to book your consultation. And if you're wondering why the weight won't come off, even though you're doing everything right, watch this video next. I break down the real reason why women over 40 can't lose weight, and it's not what you think. The link is on your screen now.